LPT. Today I fucked up by having 5 large African American gentlemen set as my background image for a conference call. Over lockdown it became an ongoing joke amongst my circle to use funny and often inappropriate background images over our weekly social calls. Now there is an iconic image of petite actor Piper Perry surrounded by 5 large African American gentlemen. I appropriately chose this as my Zoom background and unfortunately forgot about it until Friday morning when I was due in for a conference call. Upon opening my video, and to my horror the board was greeted by myself and 5 large, very friendly gentlemen smiling back at them. I promptly disconnected my video and apologized. However, I am now due for a talk with HR on Monday. Too long didn't read, set my background image on Zoom as a scene from a porno, forgot to take it off before a work call, promptly got called in by HR. HR lady, why are you against mixed relationships? Fuck the sheer number of inappropriate background and hot mic stories stemming from our socially distanced hell. Somebody ought to gather it up into a book, a true record of our times. HR, look, the board understands it was a joke/mistake. But they've requested more information about that picture. For reasons. Just say a friend of yours outside of the workplace was playing an April Fool's joke on you. That's good. Today I fucked up by playing my butt trumpet when I thought I was alone. Alright, full disclaimer, this was not today, nor was it yesterday. It was my freshman year in university. So, this story requires background. Very first day of university, I wore a pair of jeans that had a hole in the butt that I wasn't aware of. Girl in the hall outside one of my classes said, "Do you know you have a hole in your butt?" I responded, "You do too, don't you?" Figured out later what she meant. Fast forward to the last day of that semester, exams. So, I finished my history exam and went out to the parking lot. It was packed and the person who'd parked on the driver's side of my truck had their tires over the line of my spot. So, I had about that much space to squeeze between their vehicle and mine. So I'm sucking in my gut and sidestepping between these vehicles and hoping I'll have enough space to get my door open and get in. Passenger side door was screwed up and the door wouldn't unlock from the outside. I finally get to my door and I needed to toot, to put it politely. Looked to my left, to my right, no one else around. So I let it rip and I hear oh my god. So, the window that my butt was pressed against was halfway down. Up enough that my butt was against it, but down enough that this poor woman who told me I had a hole in my butt is now a victim of this terrible incident. The first thing I thought of was a line from Shrek 2. So I said better out than in, I always say, and I squeezed into my truck and left, all the while praying that she forgives me and that I never have to see her ever again. TL, Dr. I essentially farted in a girl's face because my butt was against her car window, which was halfway rolled down. This happened to me back in 4th grade in the middle of the silent classroom, skull. Unfortunately, I couldn't drive away from my embarrassment, so I ended up crying from everyone's laughter. That's what they get for parking so poorly. So, to clarify, yes, she was in the passenger seat, so literally inches away from the detonation point. Someone just asked me in Discord, so thought I'd add this bit to it. The fact that you called your fart the butt trumpet, I thought MF came up with a new instrument, something Lamau. Same, I thought he was actually playing a trumpet by farting into it or something. My favorite part of this story is where you're unaware of the hole in your pants. So some random girl comes up and lets you know that you have an asshole, as if she's sharing a crazy fact that she had never heard of before. Basically, an everybody poops level of epiphany, but in high school. And your response is to gently remind her that she has one too. Then you both just walk off, wildly confused about what's wrong with the other person. Today I fucked up by playing my teacher's adult material on her phone in front of all my classmates. I 16 meters, go to school for troubled youth, and I'll need to quickly explain some necessary backstory. At my school they have 25 students total, and some 10-seater vans that they use to transport us to excursions and other stuff. Today we were going to the Sydney Royal Easter Show, and at school you can sometimes choose to sit in the front passenger seat, which I did today. So we were driving along today, and the teacher 27F asked me to open her phone and put where we were going into maps so we know exactly where we need to go. So I did that. Then she asked me to open Spotify and play some music, and I did that perfectly fine. Then some kids in the back were talking about the Amazon rainforest, so the teacher asks me to open Safari and search it. So I opened Safari and saw some paperwork, and she said another tab and just search it there. So I go to another tab, and I was holding the phone so everyone in the van could see the screen, so the teacher could monitor what I was doing. I press a random tab and it was on the hub, and it started playing, and I froze, not sure what to do. It started to play through all the speakers on the van, so all the students got interrupted by some girl moaning and stuff. Then the teacher quickly grabbed the phone, so I froze for probably 7 seconds, and half the kids were looking over, hearing porn blasting over the speakers. The teacher said that her guy friend borrowed her phone last night and mustn't have closed the tab. The teacher typed in Amazon forest facts quickly, then pasted it back. I just read it out to everyone to try and make it less awkward. Then the teacher 5 minutes later got everyone to agree to never tell anyone else at the school about it, or parents. Sorry for formatting on mobile. Too long, didn't read. I played my teacher's porn over the Bluetooth speakers to all my peers. Edit. Thank you everyone, never expected this to blow up so much, and thank you especially for all the awards. Then the teacher 5 minutes later got everyone to agree to never tell anyone else at the school about it, or parents. So I posted it on Reddit. What's today again? Oh yeah. April 1st. I doubt this is real at all. My stepdaughter, 16, was in the car with her best friend and her best friend's dad. He gave his phone to his daughter to use for music, and this happened, but instead of Pornhub it was a video of his mistress pleasuring herself playing over the car. Apparently he had 2 girlfriends besides his wife. People are so dumb with their phones. Now that's a true today I fucked up. Oof, that's a good one. I used to be that guy everyone asks for computer help growing up. Best friend's dad crashed the family computer by throwing it off the 2nd story while having an argument about my friend playing on it too much. Friend's family was pretty poor, and this was around '06, so it was the only computer in the house. Pull the HDD and start copying data to build them a new computer. As I'm copying over a bunch of photos, there's my friend's dad, haggard, long-haired, gruff, construction worker of a dad, pointing the digital camera at the mirror in the bathroom while pants down and spreading his ass for a butthole shot. His face in the picture and everything definitely gave me a jolt of what the fuck. Copied it along with the rest of the family photos and went about my day. It's a technician's oath to never question content on any devices and to just go about your day after doing the work. Has happened to me more than a few times, and I always have the same reaction: smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Thought it was the teacher in the porn from the title and too long, didn't read. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Edit. Thanks for the award and thanks everyone for popping my 1K cherry. Edit 2. The musical. Thanks for popping my 2K cherry. Edit 3. The finale. Thank you guys for all the awards and updates. This is by far the most popular thing I've ever done.